มาหรือยังมาแล้วโอเคแชร์บนเฟซแป๊บนึงสวัสดีครับสวัสดีทุกคนเลยนะฮะวันนี้อยู่กับฮอกวอตส์เลกาซี่นะครับก็ผมมาแป๊บเดียวนะตอนนี้มัน5 ทุ่มแล้วผมมีเวลาแป๊บเดียวฉะนั้นก็เล่นสักหน่อยแล้วกันนะครับตอนแรกว่าจะไลฟ์ตั้งแต่กลางวันแล้วแหละแต่พอดีติดธุระนิดหน่อยนะมาวันนี้ผมจะไปทำเควสหลังนะครับก็คือเควสช่วยเหลือเซบาสเตียนนะครับเควสเซบาสเตียนน้ำยาเลือดเราเต็มนะนี่ตอนนี้เลือดเราเต็มหมดเลยทำน้ำยาล่องหนไว้ด้วยแล้วกันน้ำยาอื่นสวัสดีครับสวัสดีคนที่เข้ามาดูด้วยนะครับทำยาแดงด้วยยาแดงโอเค
Dick thinks you should be proud of all the potions.
เดี๋ยววันนี้ก็เราทำเควสหลักนะฮะเควสตัวนี้นี่ครับ Shadow of the Estate นะฮะซึ่งผมได้ยินข่าวมาว่าด่านไอ้เควสเนี้ยควรเซฟก่อนแล้วก็บอกว่ามันมีโอกาสที่จะทำอะไรพลาดสูงนะครับก็เลยโอเคเซฟก่อนแล้วกันนะครับไปเดี๋ยวไปทำเควสกันมันต้องไปที่หมู่บ้านตรงนู้นนี่ครับดีที่ผมมาเดินไว้ก่อนแล้วนะ
Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this.
You made it.
Enjoying the view?
Keeping an eye on things. Feldcroft isn't what it used to be. No one has felt safe here since Ranrock's loyalists took a peculiar interest in that castle.
ภาพมันต่างจากที่เห็นเลย
Brookwood Castle. My uncle Solomon is a former Auror and refuses to look into it, even after Anne was cursed by one of them, possibly with a wand, no less.
I heard a goblin refer to wizard kind as wand carriers. Are goblins forbidden from carrying wands?
Precisely. That's why I'm on the hunt for answers. If I'm to cure her, I need to understand what happened to her. Anne was always the most mischievous of the three of us, which is saying something, knowing me and ominous. I'm hoping a surprise visit from me and a new friend from Hogwarts will help lift her spirits. Bring back the Anne I used to know. Come on, I'll take you to my uncle's.
เซบาสเตียนเหมือนจะอยากช่วยน้องสาวนะครับ
Feldcroft used to be a lot livelier, with Ranrock's lot wandering about all the time. Everyone stays out of sight. Here we are. My sister should be just inside.
ชวนเข้าบ้านแหละ
Aha!
Sebastian, where did you... Is that what I think it is?
We've been over this, boy.
Hey.
Shrivelfix cannot reverse a curse. Nothing can. The sooner you accept that reality, the better.
But we haven't tried everything.
There is no cure!
มันมีทางรักษา
When will you accept that?
นายยังไม่เข้าใจอีกอะ
I can never accept it.
เอาแล้ว เอาแล้ว เอาแล้ว
Now look what you've done.
I'm sorry.
Leave.
น้องสาวเขาป่วยนะฮะ
I'm sorry you had to see that. If you don't mind, I just need a moment alone.
น้องสาวพูดด้วยคำสาป
Poor Sebastian. Not the visit he'd hoped for.
I'm sorry about earlier. Those bouts of pain are difficult to bear.
Are you all right, Anne? I
But
didn't
I
mean to
am.
intrude.
You didn't, truly. And
all
I'm
right,
all
the
right.
pain
The
from
pain from this curse
curse.
comes in bouts,
อืม
and often suddenly. It's not anyone's fault. It's nice to
มัน
meet
มี
you, by the
คำสาป
way.
ติด
You
ตัว
must
อ
be
ยู่
the
นะ
new
ฮะ
fifth year Sebastian told me about.
I am. Sebastian and I met during a rather lively duel in defense against the dark arts.
Oh dear, Professor Hecat. She's a powerful witch. And she knows how to keep students like my brother and me in line.
I do miss Hogwarts, but I wouldn't mind being in Feldcroft really if it wasn't so dreary now. Between the goblins at the castle and my uncle fighting with Sebastian whenever he's home, it's not the cozy retreat it once was.
Sebastian mentioned something about your uncle being an ex-Auror, but refusing to go after Ranrock's loyalists. I must say, I wasn't prepared for him to be as angry as he was.
Uncle Solomon is frustrated by what happened to me and by Sebastian for thinking he can fix it. They both mean well, I know they do, but my uncle is right. This curse cannot be undone. I can feel it. Sebastian cannot take away my pain. Perhaps you can help him to understand that.
อืม Sebastian cannot take away from pain. Help him. Sebastian made up his mind. Help him to understand that. ก็คือให้เข้าใจให้ทำให้เราบอกเซบาสเตียนให้เข้าใจใช่ไหมว่าแบบ ผมก็แปลไม่ค่อยเก่งนะ เหมือนกับว่าให้เซบาสเตียนตัดสินใจดู นี่เหรอ ลองดีกว่า
I'll do my best. I can promise to speak with him about it.
Thank you. His search for a cure is futile, I'm afraid. I'm getting tired.
เราจะลองคุยดูกับเขาดูแล้วกันนะฮะ
Thank you for stopping by. I wish you well.
แล้วโซโลมอนอยู่ไหนอะนี่ไง
That boy will fray my last nerve.
Excuse me, Mr. Sallow.
Oh, yes, Sebastian's friend.
เพื่อนเซบา
I
สเตียนเหรอ
apologize on behalf of my nephew. He doesn't know when to stop. I was about to check on Anne. Did I see you come from the house? How is she?
She's all right. She said she was going to rest.
Nothing can be done for her.
Nothing can be done for her
I understand you've tried everyone from Nurse Blaney to St. Mungo's to no avail.
We have. My nephew thinks he knows better than the healers.
Perhaps the healers don't know everything, sir. Sebastian is single-mindedly focused on finding a way to help his sister. If there is a cure, he will find it.
Your faith in Sebastian is misplaced. Some sort of dark magic cursed Anne, and the goblins aren't likely to explain themselves anytime soon. Giving her hope is cruel. The only thing to do now is keep Anne comfortable and stay out of the Loyalists' way.
With all due respect, sir, hope could keep Anne's spirits up.
You may mean well, but I know what's best for Anne and Sebastian. They are my stubborn brother's children. Especially Sebastian. If you really want to be of help, you'll make sure Sebastian does what he should do, not what he wants to do. He's no idea the harm he could do if he doesn't stop. I hope you'll remember what I've said. Good day.
I ought to see how Sebastian's faring.
Why will he not listen to me? She's my sister.
ทำไมเธอไม่ฟังฉันจะเป็นน้อง
How
สาว
are
ฉั
you
นนะ
doing, Sebastian?
You got a first-hand glance at what I'm dealing with. I apologize for my uncle.
I know he's angry, but he's only trying to do what he thinks is best for Anne.
He's always angry. He's been angry since my parents died. After Anne was hurt, he only grew worse. It's as though he blames me somehow, always calling me my father's son, as if that's an insult. I'm the one trying to help her. He's simply given up.
Both Anne and your uncle seem genuinely convinced that nothing more can be done for her.
I refuse to believe that. Anne's pain is more than physical. It has changed her entirely. I miss my
ไอตัวด้านหลัง
sister,
มันแย่งซีนสุดๆเลย
and I'm going to get her back. Come with me. I need to show you where it happened. Ranrock's loyalists are capable of so much more than people realize. They should not be underestimated.
ไปมันจะโชว์อะไร
All
ให้
the
กูดู
debris you'll see is from whatever's going on at that abandoned estate. They've been digging for something. Up there, on that plateau, is where they cursed Anne. This way.
ตามไปฮะ
How much longer are we expected to dig through this rubble? Ranrock knows what he's doing. It's
Yeah.
harder to be a part of it. Wizard is a dead wizard in my book. Flipendo, quiet.
อุ้ย
Arresto momentum. Defender.
Is somebody there? Not for a minute, guys, are we? No! Really, it is.
Defender. Defender. Stupefy. Arresto momentum.
Let's get this.
โซนเข้าไป
Who do you think you are? You've made your last mistake. Are you sure you're not a muggle?
โอ้ย
You're weak, human. Incendio. Cover up white, coming back this way. I will. Somehow nice of you to stop.
Accio.
Descendo.
Expelliarmus!
Little Mocha.
โอ้โห มาจากไหนเนี่ย มาจากไหน เออ
I confess,
Revelio.
that was a bit more than I'd bargained for. I tried to warn you.
เออสวัสดีครับสวัสดีที่เข้ามาดูด้วยนะครับ
Those loyalists deserved what they got.
Couldn't agree more. This is where it happened. We smelled smoke in the middle of the night. When we looked outside, flames were shooting from the estate. Before my uncle and I could stop her, Anne rushed out, racing towards the fire, worried someone had been hurt. She came face to face with a horde of goblins, frantically trying to stamp out the flames. Suddenly, an icy voice drifted out from somewhere in the smoke. Children should be seen and not heard. A blinding blast followed. They didn't even give her a chance to run.
It seems an awfully violent response to a child wandering by. What were they trying to hide?
My thoughts exactly. It may be grasping at Billywigs, but I keep thinking that there might be something here that could lead me to whoever cursed Anne. Might be the only way to learn what type of magic harmed her, which could help me find a cure.
Perhaps you're right. The loyalists are everywhere, but they do seem to be spending a lot of time here, and it's likely they're hiding something.
And at Rookwood Castle. Shall we have a look around?
สวัสดีครับสวัสดีที่เข้ามาดูด้วยนะครับ
They seem to have set up camp here for a specific reason.
Revelio.
They have stations for everything. I've heard that goblin dig sites like these are popping up everywhere.
It's a wonder the Ministry isn't doing more. Always armed and ready for a fight, Ranrock's loyalists.
มีหลักฐานไปหมดเลยนะฮะ เอ้ย
Revelio. Whose home was this?
Bit abandoned long since I've lived here. Rumour was a Hogwarts professor lived here once, centuries ago. But that's all I ever heard.
โอ้มิติ
It
เสียง
might be worth
เกมนี้
taking
แม่ง
a
แบบ
closer
ซ้าย
look
ขวา
at the house itself.
มีทางนู้นครับ
This well looks familiar. Sebastian, over here. Do you think that this was damaged by the fire the night that Anne was cursed?
Could be. But it looks to me as though this
Revelio.
was intentional.
Sebastian, I've seen this before. This house, the well, the view.
What do you mean? When?
Give me a moment. I'll explain in a second.
เซฟก่อนแล้วกัน มีคนเตือนผมมาหลายครั้งว่าเรื่องเควสนี้ต้องเซฟไว้ก่อนเรื่อยๆเป็นเควส2แล้วกันนะฮะก็คือการค้นหาหลักฐานเบื้องต้น
Sebastian, this house did belong to a Hogwarts professor. Hundreds of years ago.
Who? What do you...
I found a pensive that day in the restricted section with a memory that showed this house. There was a little girl and a drought. The keepers have shown me other memories as well. The girl became a Hogwarts professor. Her name was Isadora Morganach. She was one of the keepers.
The keepers? Like in Quidditch? And you found a pensive in the library? I'm not following you.
I realize it's a lot to take in. I'm not even sure I understand it all yet. And no, not like Quidditch. They call themselves keepers because they're protecting some type of knowledge.
สวัสดีครับวันนี้เข้ามา
It
ดู
has
ด้วย
to
นะ
do
ครับ
with the vault
สวัส
at
ดีครับ
Gringotts.
คุณแบงค์โร
Let me see if
สวัส
I've got
ดี
this
ครับ
straight. You have
Sorry,
Ranrock
Ka.
and
Sorry,
Brookwood
Ka.
after you because of something you found at Gringotts, where you ended up via a port key. And now you've been witnessing memories left by
สวัสดีแบ
keepers.
งค์
Oh, and
จำ
this
ได้
house
จำได้
belonged
ไม่ใช่
to
จำ
a
ไม่ได้
Hogwarts professor who was one of these non-Quidditch keepers hundreds of years ago. If I didn't know you, I'd think you were pulling my leg.
It is all a bit much, isn't it, when you put it like that? The point is, we both have good reason to search this house. You for answers about what happened to Anne, and me for answers about the keepers.
ตอนนี้กำลังช่วยน้องเซบาสเตียนอยู่นะน้อง
Look
เซบา
at
สเตียน
this.
Someone
Lunacy.
piled this here for a reason.
เอ้ย
Is it blocking something?
Only one way to find out.
Depulsor!
Huh. A stairwell. Why bother blocking a stairwell?
There might be something here worth a closer look.
They've
Oh,
left
มึงเดิน
all
เร็ว
these
จัง
simply strewn about.
มึงมาก่อนกูได้ไงเนี่ย
Tells me they're after something bigger.
มีร่างนี้แสดงว่าเราต้องใช้ลูมอสนะฮะ
Lumos! Seems these journal entries are from Isadora's... A journal entry of Isadora's.
จบแล้วเหรอ โอ้เล่นเร็วจัง
Reparo.
นี่ยังไม่ถึงไหนเลย
Descendo! You're not going to believe this. I can see the Undercroft.
What? A daydream? Because that happens to me too.
Revelio. Lumos.
โคตรเกลียดไอ้ร่างนี้เลยอะ
I know it sounds strange, but...
Honestly, nothing you say sounds strange to me anymore.
Fair enough. I can see the Undercroft through this stone wall, as though it's a window. This has happened before.
I'm listening.
I have a rare ability to see whispers of ancient magic.
I don't know what I was expecting you to say, but it wasn't that. I knew you weren't telling me everything. Ancient magic. What does that even mean?
I'm not entirely sure, but the Keepers have said that it's a powerful magic that should only be wielded by a select few.
And you can wield it?
I don't know, but Fig and I think that Ranrock has somehow found a way to harness that magic's power.
Are you telling me that goblins may be wielding some sort of wizard magic?
That's what we're trying to find out. What I do know is that my ability allows me to travel through these windows I see.
Wait. We can get straight to the Undercroft from here. Ominous will be flawed.
We can.
อ๋อไม่จบการวิ่งเล่นใน
But
ห้องก่อน
perhaps best
โอ
not to
เค
tell
โอเค
anyone else about this for now.
ผมไม่แน่ใจว่าเควสนี้มันได้เรียนดาร์กอาร์หรือเปล่า
Understood.
แต่เควสนี้เรียนดาร์กอาร์ผม
Well then, invisible
ไม่แน่
secret
ใจการเลือกตัวเลือกอะ
passageway. Here we come.
ถ้าเรียนดาร์กอาร์ก็ดีนะผมอยากเรียน
I'm tempted
ผ
to
มตั้ง
hold
เป้า
my
เลยว่าผม
breath.
จะเล่นดาร์กอาร์ตั้งแต่แรกแล้วช่วยน้องเซบาส
Why would the door lead us here?
เอ้า
Sebastian!
นี่มาห้องดาร์กอาร์ไอ้นั่นนี่ มาแล้วเหรอ
Why hide a triptych here?
Seems as if something.
Revelio. A note. Let's have a look.
มีอะไรอ่ะ ในโน้ตมีสัญลักษณ์ของเวทโบราณครับ
Anything helpful in the note?
A rune symbol. I've seen similar symbols used by the Keepers.
I've been thinking. A keeper lived in that house centuries ago, and Ranrock and
โย
his
ส
lot
วัส
have
ดี
been
ครับคุณ
searching
ไม้
them.
สวัสดีค
He
รับ
said that goblins may be wielding some form of
ได้เข้า
this
สู่ด้าน
ancient
มืดแล้ว
magic.
เหรอ ได้ผมจะรอดูว่าผมจะได้ดาร์กอาร์ไหม
I can't be sure, of
ผม
course.
ยังไงผมก็
but
เอาดาร์กอาร์แน่ๆผมจะเล่นใส่ดาร์กอาร์
I don't think so.
ผมตั้งเป้าอยู่แล้ว
I didn't see
ส
any
วัสดีครับ
traces
คุณ
of
ไม้
it
สวัสดี
around
ค
your
รับ
sister.
Very well. But that doesn't mean it's not ancient magic.
ต้องมาช่วยน้องเซบาสเตียนนะน้องเซบาสเตียนหาทางรักษาน้องสาวตัวเอง
Perhaps this triptych will lead us to answers.
Then we'll have to unravel what this all means.
เฮ้ยจริง
But
เปล่า
now I need
ช่วย
to
อ่ะ
see Ominous. Don't worry, I won't tell him anything. Did I
ไม่รู้ยังไง
mention
แหละ
it?
แต่มึงต้องสอนกูเซบาสเตียนมึงสอน
Salazar
กูมา
Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here in Hogwarts.
You did not. Sounds worth looking into. Any idea where in the
อ๋อ
castle?
นั่นแหละที่เขาบอก
No
ว่าต้อง
idea.
เซฟก่อนใช่ไหม
Ominous just learned of it.
ตอบผิดไม่ได้คา
I'll
ถา
let you
เหร
know
อ
what I find out.
เชี่
I
ย
had no idea our visit to Sian would unfold into all of this. My head's an utter mess.
แม่มาทักทายนิดนึงไปแล้วเผื่อไปเล่นเองทีหลัง
But I'm
อ๋อ
glad you
โอเค
told me everything you
โชคดีไม่ชอบสปอยอยู่แล้วยังไง ขอบ
I'll
คุณ
be
มาก
in
อุตส่าห์
touch.
แวะมา
Till then.
ตุ้งนิ่งนุ่งนิ่งอีเซบาสไหนอ่ะมันเควสยังไม่ไปต่อเลยอ้าวเดี๋ยวดิยังไงเนี่ยเริ่มเควสเหรอเดี๋ยวนะแป๊บนึงนะโอ้ยสีเขียวเนี่ยเดี๋ยวแม่งเอาไปขายให้หมด
Meet me near the ruins of Falbaton Castle. After dark. Do not tell anyone.
อ๋อเควสหลักผมมา2 อันAstronomy Card กับ Meet Natty Wingardium Leviosa เหรอทำไมอ่ะผมไปนี้ก่อนแล้วกันไป Astronomy ก่อนแล้วกันมันน่าจะเป็นเควสที่เราต้องไปหรอมั้งใช่ไหมเฮ้ยมึงเดินทะลุออกมามึง
Off on another adventure, are we?
Uncle Williamson's is best. He often asks after you and he's out.
ดูครับผมยังเข้าห้องเรียนไม่ครบเลยอย่าคิดดูดิ
And your reading is The Dragon. That's exciting, I suppose.
want to
Perhaps you're
learn
due for an adventure.
ได้คำสาป
Ladies,
อ๋อได้ครับได้
astronomy is not divination. You won't find the mysteries of the cosmos charted out on your palms or at the bottom of your teacups. Alas, the heavens remain hazy to the starry-eyed. Now, if you were to
คาบเรียน
devote
แห่งดวง
yourself
ดาว
to persistent and painstaking observation, you just might catch a glimpse. With that in mind, please take your telescopes. Tonight we will be on the observation deck.
หนาวกันใหญ่
Still don't have your own? You can't be the new student forever, you know. You can share with Mr. Takar.
เอาจริงๆนะ ผมแม่ง
I can adjust that
มี
for you.
No, bring it in.
คุณแบงค์เล่นจบแล้วแบงค์ไม่ต้องบอกผมนะ แต่ผมมีกลิ่นตุ่ๆว่า อาจารย์ฟิกอะไม่ใช่คนดี เพราะตั้งแต่คุยมาผมรู้สึกว่าอาจารย์คนนี้แปลกๆผมรู้สึกว่าไม่กินตุ่ๆว่าอาจารย์คนเนี้ยดิวใส่ใจในเรื่องนี้มากเป็นพิเศษ มากกว่าคนอื่นเขาอะแต่ผมก็ยอมเชื่อเขานะผมยอมเชื่อที่จะไม่บอกคนอื่นว่า มีเรื่องอะไรเกิดขึ้นอะไรเงี้ย
Mere cold didn't stop the great stargazers of the past. Look only to the astronomy tables they erected throughout the highlands from which they gazed millennia ago on the very self-same stars above us.
ก็หวังว่าผมจะเดาถูกนะ
Dismissed.
หนาวกันใหญ่
Hello again. Brilliant class, wasn't it? I prefer astronomy over potions, don't you? Of course, we Ravenclaws tend to do well in any class.
Oh, hello, Amit. Nice to see you again.
Did I hear Professor Shaw say that you don't have your own telescope? I have a spare one you could borrow for the rest of term.
That's very kind of you, Amit. Are you sure you won't need it?
I'm certain. It's my old one. I finally got my hands on the new Celestia Contemplor. You've heard of it, I assume? I mean, of course you have. It's only the pinnacle of all personal stargazing implements.
ผมอุตส่าห์ไม่ทำเควสหลักนะเนี่ยปกติจริงๆผมก็แอบชิ่งเล่นเควสหลักไปแล้วนี่จนตอนนี้ผมยังไม่ได้สัตว์บินเลยนะเนี่ย
think such a fine instrument is just collecting dust.
Well, thank you, Amit.
Think nothing of it. Anyway, the telescope's in the storage room right underneath us. You can't miss it. I have some, reading to finish on the lower deck. Come find me there afterwards, and bring the telescope. There's something I want to talk to you about.
Tried to put off my stargazing as long as I could. What good that did. How am I supposed to find Sirius when my hands are too cold to use?
ให้ลงไปข้างล่างเหรอ
It's a dog, isn't it? Professor Shaw is just about as cold and distant as the bloody stars she
โอ้
wants us
เก
to
มนี้แม่งไม่
charge.
ติเสียงชัดจัด
Not how I wanted to
หู
cope.
ฟังแม่งไปซ้ายไป
This
ขวา
was his old telescope. Looks practically brand new.
A pristine night for stargazing.
มาพ่อหนุ่มเลเวนคอโลกล้องมาให้มึงแล้ว
Perfect night for...
I have the telescope. It's nicer than I'd expected.
I would not offer a prospective stargazer a third-rate lunoscope. But there is, something else.
Yes, what is it?
You remember those astronomy tables Shaw was going on about? It just so happens I've been reading up on them a little myself. And it seems there may be one right here at Hogwarts. I believe we could use it to find hidden constellations.
And you need someone to help find it.
I do. Are you in? No one from the
ใช่
Gobstone
แล้ว
Club will go with
นายเอา
me.
มาด้วยไหม
Said they'd rather get spit at
โอ้
by
มึ
a
งถาม
stone.
ยิงเควสมาขนาดนี้มึงไม่ต้องถามกูแล้วแหละมึงก็บอกเลยว่าช่วยหาหน่อย
Let us
สิ
get moving while the stars are still out. I'll show you how to use that telescope once we get there. I
บอกมาเลย
promise.
ว่าแกช่วยหาหน่อยสิแกอะไรอย่างเงี้ย
No need to convince me.
ผมไม่เคยกดปฏิเสธเลยนะ ผม exciting ตลอดเวลา
Shall we? The table is on a castle wall ahead. Look for a stone platform, something that doesn't quite belong. We'll know it when we see it. Onwards we go. Some say the locations of the tables were originally marked by centaurs for ritual stargazing.
Lumos.
It is nice having a fellow stargazer to explore with.
Revelli. Happy to be here. It is good to leave the classroom now and then.
Stargazer
It's
เหรอ
not that
ก็
creepy
บาด
out
เหรอ
here at night, is it? The Gobstones Club are cowards. Here I am, charging ahead. Why don't you lead the way?
If you're sure. Amit, could I ask you something?
Oh, certainly.
Where precisely is the table we're looking for?
According to an old astronomer's chronicle I found in the library, it may be somewhere along the castle wall.
Actually, that's all I wanted to know.
Oh,
สวัสดีครับสวัสดีคนที่เข้ามาดูด้วยนะครับให้ตามหาโต๊ะเหรอ
a little foreboding.
A few cobwebs and some dust. Nothing to be concerned about.
Oh, of course. It's just not as tidy as I expected.
Incendio. Revelio.
Cobwebs. You don't think any spiders might be lurking about?
Oh no, not this close to school. I'll meet.
The constellation should appear near the center of your view. As soon as you've lined up the telescope, we will be able to fill out our star chart.
อ๋อโอเคเลยเบรอ
I was right about the tables. They really are gateways to the far stars, just as the book said. And your contribution was invaluable. Rest assured, you shall be credited in my memoirs one day.
เหมือนโต๊ะนี้เราเคยจะเจอหลายอันแล้วนะ แต่ผมไม่รู้ว่ามันเอาไว้ทำอะไรอ่ะ
This is only the beginning. You will find more tables like this one throughout the grounds and forest, all beckoning to be discovered by a worthy astronomer. And if I have ever seen one, it's you. Oh,